Oli bulungi.
Ogamachi.
Oli bulungi.
Well, that's not
Very close.
I'm
lying.
okay.
By the time you're done with this oppressor, you would have learned a little bit of Uganda.
I love it.
But on a more serious note, Matt B, why is this important for you to come back to Uganda and honor us with this?
Well, for starters, this is the pearl of Africa. And I think that we have to really recognize that. This is a beautiful country with beautiful people who have welcomed me with open arms. And I'm so grateful for that. When other countries weren't as open to some of the things that I was doing, Uganda was. Also, shout out to my brother Eddie Kenzo, because obviously him and I did something amazing together 2 years ago with the first nomination for the song Give Me Love. And for me, I felt like I had unfinished business here in Uganda. So alongside my beautiful wife and my brothers, we were able to create an amazing body of work. And we've been recognized for that, music's highest honor.
Angela, what are your tears?
I really just echo a lot of Matt's sentiments. I'm so honored and feel so blessed to be here at the Pearl of Africa. We have so many special memories that stem here from Uganda, and I'm so blessed that we have met Bash and BIT, and we were able to create something that transcends borders. This is more than just Matt and myself. This is about the connection of African Americans and Africans and bridging that gap and showing how together we're united and we're more similar than we realize. And I think that with music being the universal language of the world, we're really able to highlight that. And I think that these Grammys are a testament to all of our hard work, our passion, our dedication, and just trusting the process. So I'm just so honored to be here with all of you.
Fantastic. BIT. So go back to Mike. Ogambachi. Zendi bulungi.
He said it right.
BIT, twagala kumanya Matt B ng'akubira simu ng'akugamba nina album yange njagala ontaaseko olina otya ate kino kuggwe kitegeeza ki?
Nawulira bulungi because esini yali esooze twasooka nikola Plan 1.
Yes.
So Matt B n'angamba tugenda kuddamu tukole ey'okubiri. So nawulira bulungi ng'akola nkoze ne Matt B and album is a creative artist. Yeah.
BIT. Bash. Yogera naffe. Uganda erina baproducers bangi nga tebanabafuna omukisa guno. Omukisa guno guli gugwe. Guys, you have to forgive my Uganda pride, but yes. How did this happen, and what does this mean for you? Yes. So basically what he's saying, this is such a huge moment for a person like me who grew up in the ghetto to even reach these heights. It's something that, experience, and even brand-wise in terms of their name, way much bigger producers. By why settle for this extraordinary gentleman, and by extension, our songwriters as well?
I think that Bash summed it up really well. I mean, he's from the ghettos of Uganda. I'm from the ghettos of Chicago. There was still a connection there, even though we were worlds apart. Same for BIT and all the rest of these amazing guys who put their talent and their effort into this project. For me, it's never really about the name. It's not about how big someone is. Because just because you're a big artist doesn't mean you make good music. You could be someone who has yet to be discovered, who is extremely talented, but you just haven't been given the opportunity. So these guys, they were all the way on the other side of the world. I could have worked with producers from America, I could have worked with producers from Canada, from Australia, from Nigeria, from anywhere else in the continent of Africa. But these guys, they were hungry. They reached out to me. They said they wanted to work. I said, let's work. Let's see what you got. I really loved what they were doing. And I said, let me keep giving you more. Let me keep giving you more. Let me see what you bring back. We built a relationship with one another, and I knew that these guys would be able to create what I wanted.
Yes.
So we worked hand in hand with one another, which was very important. There were a lot of times I know these guys were annoyed with me. I know there were a lot of times they wished that I would stop telling them to remake things or tweak this and do that.
Yes.
But that's the type of situation that you have to be in to achieve greatness. Greatness isn't achieved by just taking something, doing it one time and thinking it's good enough. It's about always trying to figure out how to redo it. So I think these guys stepped up to the occasion. They knocked it out of the park, and that's why these Grammys are sitting here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Yes, even as we celebrate the artist, the producer slash manager, and the producers, we also know music cannot exist without the words, yes? And these words were painted by these gentlemen right here. I'm going to start off with the rules. Tell us what this experience means for you.
Can we have them at least stand around us? Let's have the whole team. Because these guys' contribution, oh my God. I couldn't have done it without them, so can we please give them a round of applause?
Madam Caesar, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? How are you guys?
Very
I
good.
want to appreciate Matt B. I want to appreciate Matt B for the opportunity. He has been a friend. He's a father, so he's almost a father to us. Like, you can tell him your personal problems. We are past music. You can't achieve this when it's just straight up business. There has to be a connection. And that's the connection we have. Thank you very much.
Love you, bro.
Yes, no people. It's your boy Ghost, El Nino. I'm so humbled to be here. Just want to appreciate Matt, my brothers here, Madam Angela, BIT, Rose, Ziggy, and Taleb for making this happen. We're just proud as Uganda, and we're so happy that we're making history. We brought these accolades here for the first time. So let's just celebrate this. So happy to be here.
My name is Zignana, aka Niwamanya, and I come from Western Uganda. From the girl was really very far. Matt B spotted me through a stay who was the producer of Ed Kenzo 2 years back. And we've been working together as brothers for long. And we have come to this achievement. I contributed to songs of this album.
I want to chime in real quick because I want to just really paint the picture of how hard these guys worked. Like, I was working these guys so hard, I would say to Angela sometimes, like, I know these guys hate me. Like, I know they do because, for instance, with myself, Rules, and Ghost, we rewrote a song 9 times before we felt that it was close enough to be on the album. We rewrote it 9 times. We go back and forth via text message when they're sleeping, I'm awake, writing and tweaking and doing things like that. When I'm asleep, they're writing, they're sending me new demos, they're doing those types of things. When I am attempting to sing in other languages, they're guiding me through it. I'm sending them what I have. They're telling me words that I pronounce incorrectly, telling me that I need to recut the vocals. When I'm asking BIT or Bash to do certain things, hey, I want a live percussionist for this. I want a live bass guitar player for this. I want a live whatever. They bring these guys in. They have them play what I want them to play, or they bring their own creativity in it. I might tell them to tweak certain things, and then they bring it back to me. We live on completely different sides of the world, but yet we were able to work together, and we were able to accomplish this. So it just goes to show, it doesn't really matter where you are. It doesn't really matter where you come from. If you're hungry and if you really want it, you're gonna get it. And I think for a lot of people, they don't realize that. They think that these accolades are given to you because, oh, you have this many streams, or oh, you have this many followers. That's the beauty about the Grammy Awards. The Grammy Awards, it is a peer-reviewed award, meaning that people who are in the music industry are judging whether or not your music is good enough to have something like this. These aren't just random people who are walking down the street who just so happen to find your song on Spotify or on YouTube. These are business professionals who are trained in the craft and trained in the art of music, and they are the ones who are judging this. So this is a testament to how good these guys are musically and how they were able to take the creativity that myself and Angela were putting on them. They were able to bring it back to us and bring it to the next level. And once again, that's why we were able to have it. So I just wanted to paint that picture because a lot of people think that this was an easy journey. I met these guys 3 years ago. And these guys worked tirelessly trying to figure this out. We're pushing, we're creating. We're not giving up. These guys are getting frustrated with me. I'm getting frustrated with them. And above all of that, they got paid. So it wasn't a situation where I was asking them to do this work and I wasn't giving them anything in return. These guys got paid. They were able to do things that helped to improve their lives because I, as an artist, wanted to be fair. And I think that that's so important in this music industry. You have to be fair. You have to treat people the right way. Because when you do, these are the types of outcomes that you get. So just a round of applause for these guys once again.
Over to you, Angela. During your speech at the Grammys, you spoke about independent artists and what this means for them. For purposes of putting it in the Ugandan context, what does this mean for independent artists, independent writers, producers who are watching right now?
I think that this represents a catalyst to the future, and it represents a catalyst of greatness and what Ugandan music truly is at its core. I think that in America we have a skewed view of what African music truly is and what that looks like, what it sounds like, where it's from. And we tend, on the West, we tend to think that it's just Nigeria or it's just South Africa. And one of the beautiful things that Matt and I learned during this 5 or 6 year journey now of really diving deep into African culture and learning more about where we come from and our roots is African culture exists all throughout the continent, and we are completely blind to a lot of that in the US. So the purpose of this project was to really highlight that. And I think that for Matt and I, we were, to echo his sentiment, we really wanted to involve artists, producers, songwriters that were not represented in the industry, songwriters and producers that felt unheard or unseen, but were really dope and can create amazing music. And for us, it was never about the names, it was never about the streams or the accolades. We wanted this to be a representation of what it means when you bet on yourself, what it means when you have a vision and you go to execute that vision 100% full steam ahead, and you believe in yourself. You're not focused on what goal could happen, you're not focused on what failures you may accrue, you're focused on executing the vision. And I think that this message, these Grammys on the table, are a message to all independent artists that all of your wildest dreams are valid. Just like these 4 Grammys are on the table, these Grammys can continue to come to not just East Africa, to Uganda, but it can come all throughout the continent to anyone who has a dream. And I say often when I mentor other artists and creatives that Matt and I, while we have accomplished a lot, we are not done in our journey. And the only thing that separates us from others is that we don't give up. We have drive and we have grit, and we learn from everyone around us. And that's the best advice, is to just be a sponge and really absorb everything and everyone in your corner. You can learn something from everyone. And I really just want to highlight that for independent artists, to really just believe in yourself. And if you want it, go get it.
If you want it, go get it. A round of applause. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much, Mark B. And of course, the team that made this possible. As you can see, they have been doing the most. Now we've had an understanding of what this means for the music industry in Uganda. But Uganda cannot exist without certain sectors. And of course, tourism is one of those key sectors. And of course, from Uganda Tourism Board, I would like to understand, what does this mean for us as a country?
Thank you, Sami. My name is Saman. Hello. I work with Uganda Tourism Board as a marketing specialist. What does Marty's visit to Uganda with Grammys mean? Well, for a long time, we've been trying to promote Uganda as one of those countries where the party exports. And this is just evidence of what we're trying to promote. So, your visit is amplifying our efforts in promoting our destination as away from the wildlife we have, away from the adventure we have. We have music, culture, and art that is so that the world needs to see. So we're glad that you were able to discover this, and we're happy that you have Ugandans on the team. You're making history with, and if I could tell you a story just to remind people about music and Uganda. Way back, there was a queen called Nyavingi. Nyavingi did a fight against colonialism, and at some point she was killed. But her story made its way to Jamaica. At that time, the Jamaicans were looking for something that is, fighting colonialism and all that. So they decided to take on Nyavingi. They decided to name all their gatherings Nyavingi. Later on, to pay tribute to her, they named their drums Bingi from Nyavingi. Now, this is spiritual that you carry back to Uganda. Because we are, in a way, we think so many music instruments and music, especially Afrobeats, are started in Uganda. Now, this is history that so many Ugandans don't know, but for you to choose Uganda out of the 50 plus African countries, that means there's something that we Ugandans need to be proud of. And Matt just mentioned he will be leaving some of the Grammys at the museum. And what is that going to do? It's going to be inspiration to the young Ugandan talents that if opportunity meets collaboration and talent, global success is possible. And we thank you much for
Thank you so much, Haman. I like what you said. Global success. That's where we need to go. We shouldn't just be the Pearl of Africa. We should be the Pearl of the world, right here, Uganda. And of course, the key thing that I would like clarification or confirmation in that order from Matt B. Are we having this Grammys stay in the Pearl of Africa?
Yes, we are.
Yeah?
100%.
Can you do it right now? Can we have the handover right now?
Let's do it. Let's do the handover.
Okay, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we get to receive the Grammys officially. This is history in the making for the very first time in Africa, East Africa to be precise, and of course the part of Africa. We get to have this Grammys so that our children's children can be inspired on a daily basis. If Rules can do it, if Ghost can do it, if Ziggy can do it, Bash, BIT, if they can do it, you too can be able to do it. Yes, the creative arts do play a crucial role in efforts. Matt B, you ready? Haman, you ready? Please guide us through.
So before we do that, first, I would like these guys to pick up these Grammys. So for you, BIT. For you guys. And we're picking ours up as well. So let me step over.
Can we help you in the middle? Thank you.
Sure, we'll come in the middle.
Okay, and before that happens, just allow me for pictorial evidence to have these flags in between, close to you.
Bash, do that. So that's for four on one end. Do you have it? Do you have it all four? Is your hand big enough?
All right, Matt.
Okay.
This is history, moment of history. The very first Grammys to ever land in the 256.
So this is a great honor for us to be able to hand over these Grammys to the Ugandan Tourism Board and to the museum. We are so honored to be able to display these beautiful works of art for the youth and for other people to see, for inspiration and for purpose. So thank you so much to the two of you for representing the Ugandan Tourism Board and for being able to receive these Grammys today.
Do you want to say something? How does it feel holding a Grammy?
Well, heavy, real good. Matt, I don't know if you really get what this means to all our performing artists. This is evidence, this is physical evidence that now we're going to have a special exhibition space in our museum where we're going to have these Grammys. We have the article behind the scene, and then profile of the particular VIT, all the other people, the songwriter, Bible Ghost, all this, there will be their profiles there. And when we get into the museum, they'll have to get to read and see for themselves.
Wow. A round of applause. Thank you.
That's incredible, incredible.
Okay, so what I would want now to do is to have BIT to also get to officially, just for pictorial purposes, by the way, without anybody else, just BIT and Matt.
Oh,
Yes, and Angela. Yes.
Let's do Bash. Go to that side.
Bash, yes.
Yeah.
Ways for Bash. Which please, I want you to hold yours there. Everybody, Bash, Ila is there. And this one is for BIT. This is just a picture. I give you right there.
Where do you want it?
I want you there and Bash just next to Matt right there.
Where do you want Angela?
Right there you have. Yes, just like that. Is that okay, guys? Are you okay with that?
No, I'm not okay. Hold on.
So we just wanted the four of you first.
Oh, okay.
Four of you.
Okay.
Yes. So you Uganda Tourism will join us later. First, the four of you. Are you okay with that?
Alright. Right here. Kasa.
Okay. Bash, first move, and we just have one with BIT. Just the three of you with BIT, like each one. Okay. But in the middle now this time around. In the middle. Yes, BIT in the middle. Okay, BAT also enter in the middle.
Bash, killer.
Bash.
Wait. Okay. Obali is animal. Okay. Let's go. Alright.
Okay, BAT in the middle now. In the middle with the remain there, Bash. And then the songwriters on the side. The songwriters on the side.
BIT in the middle. Yeah.
Rules, Ghost, Ziggy, Rules, Ghost. Yes, there you go. Chichi, are we okay?
Alright.
All right. Are we good now with the pictures? Yes. All right. There you go. Right. Unless you want individuals with the songwriter. Individual. Individuals with the songwriters. Okay.
Alright, second.
Yeah, where's that?
Okay. So